Hello, happy Friday. Happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm just running a little late. Putting on some earrings for you guys. All right. So today we are going to plan the week. We're moving into, the week of the 12th if you start your weeks on Mondays. And I hope you guys had a good week. If you're watching this live or on the replay, I'm going to add a screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. I didn't track during the week, so I'll be doing that as well. Let's see here. Present. So I'll be tracking for the whole week. We'll do our 12-week year scorecard. While I'm pulling this up, whether you're live or watching the replay, let me know how you did on your goals this week. How would you rate yourself on a 1 to 10? Let's see here. 10 being like you rocked it. You're very, very, very proud of yourself. And then anything below 5 is like you want to improve with grace, right? With yourself. So let me know how you did. I would give myself an 8 this week. I'll talk about why. And sort of my word of the week is support. So let's move that so you guys can see what tools I'm using. Let's maybe move this down. So that's there. So let's fill out our 12-week year scorecard. So our scorecard is based on, can you guys, sorry if you can't see that. Let me get this right. All right. On our monthly goals and priorities, let me move that back. So on my monthly planning layout, I have my monthly goals here, and we're going to use that for our 12-week year scorecard. So just so you guys know where that's coming from, I have a goal based on my yearly goal of body wellness, a monthly goal based on my yearly goal of nurturing and enjoying my family, and expanding my business. So this was for the previous week, which started on the 5th. Let's bring it down so you can see. So that's 2, 5, 24. I'm still getting used to the 24. 7, I should have followed up within a week. Well, 7 is still good. 7 is great, Rosie. All right, so here's my scorecard. You can download this template for free. If you follow the 12-week year strategies, you'll know what this is about. If not, don't worry. I'm going to walk us through all of that. So each month we have priorities that are leading us to our 12-week year goals. So just as a reminder for you guys, what my monthly goals are working towards, I have my quarterly planning. And then I have my quarterly goals that I'm working towards here on the bottom. So I have some wellness ones, family and business, like I mentioned. So that's how I do my monthly goals. And that's what I'm working towards. And that's what you'll be working towards too. So your monthly goals are based on your getting you closer to your quarterly goals. Those are those things that are in your control that you can take care of. So my first one was monthly priority is body wellness. So you'll see the priority for me is more qualitative, and then all my lead goals underneath the priority are more quantitative, things I can control and track, SMART goals. So that's what lead goals are. They're those SMART goals that are actionable. So under my body wellness priority, I have 20 minutes of cardio on the weekdays that I'm not doing Pilates, and then Pilates 2 times a week. I went today, this morning at 7:30. And then my last lead goal under body wellness is increasing my fermented foods. So that's things like kombucha, sauerkraut, yogurt, things that I can get live probiotics from. So part of my quarterly goals are moving me closer to my yearly goal of healing my gut. So that's what the whole fermented foods thing is about. So let's track that before we move on to the other one. I think I'm going to use this color actually. So we have our priority, and then we'll track it. I wish it was more light for you guys. Is that better? No. Sorry. All right. I'm going to stop obsessing about that. So I did my cardio on Monday and Tuesday. Today I went to Pilates, and I'm going to go Sunday. I already have it booked. So that's a tentative one. But usually if I have something booked, I'm not going to skimp out. And then, so I did that Friday, so that didn't count for these days. I know one of these days I did it. Yesterday I didn't do it, but Wednesday I did. So out of the 4 weekdays, I did it 3, so that's 75%, which I'm happy with. Then we have our 2 times Pilates, so that was good. And then increased fermented foods. I should really make this quantifiable. So this should really be like majority of the days. So 5 out of 7 days, I think would be good. And I did a kombucha every day so far this week. And then next week I want to add things like sauerkrauts to our salads and yogurts and things, but I need to get a dairy-free one because I've already eliminated dairy. So so far, I think I'm doing pretty good with that. I didn't today, so we'll give it an 80%. Last month, January, I had things like eliminating alcohol. I eliminated dairy, processed foods, and added sugar. So the fermented food is kind of like the next thing. I have been I should maybe watch that to see if I need to add it back as a goal, because this week I did do some added sugar as far as I had coffee with caramel. It was almond milk, but I had caramel. So I've been kind of slipping with that. So anyways, that's kind of my body wellness. I'm happy with where that's at, especially considering my husband was out of town this week. And usually when he's out of town, I eat a lot worse. And I don't get like my cardio in, and I was able to follow through with that and follow through with my goals. So happy with that. And then my second monthly priority I have is family priorities. So I'm just going to write family, but it's enjoying and nurturing my family. Literacy practice each weeknight, visit one church. So we haven't done the church literacy practice. So I should plan. Hard part is we have a babysitter coming to help us on Sundays in the morning. So that means I would need to cancel one of those sitters, because we have 2 girls that alternate to do that. So I just need to think about how I'm going to do that. If we're going to do it Saturday night. Sorry, this is moving so much. Let me try to fix this for you guys. I didn't put my little stabilizer here. Okay, I'll try to be careful. So yeah, I need to brainstorm about that this weekend and think about where we want to visit. Literary practice, practicing letters. We did it when my husband was here. And then when he's out of town, bedtime. We did have, I had a mommy helper come this week, who was really helpful. But we read books, but we didn't practice our letters. So we need to get back on that. Actually, one night me and Layla did it. It wasn't last night though. It was Wednesday. But I'm also trying to do it with Christian. So we'll try to do it tonight tentatively. If we do it tonight, 3 out of 5, 20, 40, 60%. Okay. And then the church, so we did not do that. I know we're not going to do it this Sunday because I have something booked. So yeah, I'm going to put 0%. It's supposed to be once out of the month, but I'm tracking it each week, so it's top of mind. And then the last priority for my month is expanding my business. And I wanted to do 2 new ads per week, which I did. I did that. What did I do? I think I did that on Monday. So that's good. I feel like I need another goal. The business has been doing well. The ads, there's one particular that's been really helpful. And then just word of mouth, telling people how it helps, how the planner helps. I'm also selling different pens. Like I'm selling this pen now, which has helped the store. This is a pen set actually. And then there's another like beige pen set, a set that comes more in a like, it's not true to tone on you guys on the screen. It's a more creamy latte color is actually what it is. There also comes with the highlighter, which is nice. So that's been helpful. I think I should probably think about adding another goal for my month with my business. And it would mainly probably be onboarding the help that I'm getting. So just spending time each week till I get like on a system with that. So I would say like 2 hours a week. And I did that today. So the new goal that I just made up, but I want to give myself 100%. All right. So once you get done rating yourself, let me scoot this in my keyboard. You want to take a look at how you did overall and kind of assess where you need to improve. So I definitely need to brainstorm how I'm going to meet my goal of visiting a church in the area this month. I also need to, now my husband's going out of town again, but I need to work on doing my cardio each day. And the literacy practice. So if I were to like write myself a note, things to improve, just because writing helps us, I would say my cardio, practicing my kids reading each night. So I'll just put literacy. So funny, Layla calls it gliteracy. And then what else did I say? See, I already forgot. Oh, finding the church. I probably should put that on my weekend stuff. Church brainstorm. So I'll do that tomorrow when the kids are napping. Brainstorm. Church plan / schedule. That way I don't forget. It's kind of like my running list of things to do on the weekend. All right. So, okay. And then at the bottom of your 12-week year, let's move it here so you guys can see. You're going to just track your yearly goals, which are your lag goals, those larger than life goals that you have. Sorry, I got an email. Squirrel. All right. So my first one is total wellness. And I have these more specific for me in my goal planner at the beginning of my planner. But for YouTube's sake, just I keep them a little vague. Enjoy and nurture my family. And then expand my business. So if you think about progress for the year, since we're February, I think good progress, would be around here. You can just kind of eyeball it, but it gives you an opportunity to think about, are you moving closer to what you wanted to move towards. I will probably also like take a look at my yearly goals more extensively when we're done here, just to make sure that that's accurate. Sorry, I'm trying to choose what color I want. So total wellness, I think I'm doing okay, but probably if I like marked, like here's where it should be for February. Here as well, doing okay, but things like the letters and the church I could improve on, and expanding my business. I've been staying on track with that. So I think that's the one I'm actually, as far as like my progress and actionable things, I'm where I want to be. So that's my 12-week year for this week. That's why I'm giving myself an 8. I did want to share that definitely my word of the week has been support. So I wrote some thoughts about that because it's been such a game changer for me. We talk about like all these productivity tips. We talk about, let me just make it just me for a second. All these things that we can do to stay focused and productive. But I think what we should talk about more, which we do, but more is really just outsourcing and eliminating is going to help you feel so much more efficient, so much more productive because you can't do everything. And this idea of trying to do it all, I think you can really have it all, but that doesn't mean you have to do it all. So I think an important part of finding that balance is thinking about how can you get support in your life? How can you make your hustle more sustainable? How can you get help? So even if you don't have the means to get higher help, right? You can maybe eliminate things off your to-do list and really streamline and hone in on what's most important to getting where you want to be, and really just accepting that you're just one person, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. Also, if you're on a tight budget, asking folks for help, asking friends, families, neighbors for support, coworkers, putting boundaries with work, right? Of what's actually your capacity. For me, like I said, I had a mommy helper this week when my husband was out of town, something we've never done that was really, really helpful. I have someone now helping me edit my videos, which the onboarding is onboarding, but that's normal and to be expected, right? But once we get up and going, it's already taken a lot off my plate, even with like the back and forth of editing. I have someone helping me convert my videos to my blogs, which I used to do on my own. So that takes a lot off my plate. And I just felt this like breath of relief and fresh air. I usually have this underlying feeling of overwhelm that kind of accompanies my hustle, and which is why I'm like so dedicated to my planner because it helps me with that. But I really have been leaning into getting more help. Like I mentioned, we also have a babysitter coming. That's helpful. I can at least get a little time for myself because we don't live close to family. So the weekends is like it's work all week, and then the weekends is taking care of the kids, right? So I don't really get a break. And so having a babysitter on the weekend is helpful. Just doing more things to feel supported and not feel like I have to do everything on my own. So I wanted to, that was placed on my heart in case someone needed permission or just needed to hear to get support and take care of yourself, right? So that was my word of the week. And really just thinking about it, like asking yourself, are you getting in the way of your own rest? Like, is it because you can't give up control that only you can load the dishwasher, or you want things done your way, or you're having a scarcity mindset of you don't want to pay a little bit extra to get the help, but really it's going to bring you more in the end? Really ask yourself, are you getting in the way of rest for yourself and a sustainable hustle. So I am going to quickly plan my week with the planning system I use. It doesn't take me long, so we'll just do that together. I kind of already started, but I haven't done this in a while, so I thought that might be helpful to, let me see if I can get most of it in here. Yeah, that should be okay. So it is the week of, let me highlight these first. The 12th. So you'll see I've already put in my appointments. I always usually start there. Just putting in like the things that are mandatory. I do need to schedule my Pilates and on Valentine's Day. We're actually going on a date night this night as well. Oh, this is my Valentine's Day gift from my hubby. Isn't that so cute? This watch. So I was really happy to get that. All right, so date night. I usually try to put the personal stuff in one color and then like work stuff in a different color. All right, and then the to-dos I don't highlight. That way I know what's a meeting and what's not. I usually start by filling in my running to-do list, which I separate into threes. So let me move this closer to me. I have my personal running to-do list. I have my business, and I have my job as a psychologist. I'm gonna just copy that from the previous weeks. So I need to put hooks on in my closet for my sweaters because it's just easier to throw my sweaters on. I have a lot of sweaters and on a hook than it is to. I need to check on the speech therapist than it is to hang it up. Sorry. Schedule my Pilates. I need to reschedule my dentist. Oh, I know I have 2 appointments here that are not here. I usually look at my calendar before I do this, but I thought maybe I had already done that. Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment, ultrasound. I have a photo shoot with a photographer or agency on Friday for my company. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, on Thursday, I have therapy. Wow, I have a lot of stuff that I didn't put in here. I also have another doctor's appointment. Okay. All right. Okay, so then I can highlight those so I don't schedule over those. Wow, I have a busy week, and my husband's also out of town. This week again. Oh gosh, pray for me. It's just so hard when he's gone, doing everything by myself. Oh, I got to get my dental card. I need to call for that, which I was supposed to do today. Okay, so I won't bore you guys with the other to-do list. I'll do that after, but I fill them in, and that way I know what I need to. You can see I'm referencing last week. I'll move all of that over. This I already did. I already got JV's Valentine's Day card. All right. So I'll move that over. So if I've used that, I've kind of already decided what I want to do for my batch days. So this is like, where can I write this for you guys to understand? I'll put my batch days here. I also have it written down. Help me kind of decide what I'm going to do. But some weeks I may switch up the actual day. So like this week, Wednesday, I'm supposed to be doing creation and then like business development stuff on Monday, but I'm going to switch them. And I'm also going to be writing more this week. So I might do them all on Monday. Creation. I'm going to be reporting this day, most of the day. And then this is like my CEO day, I call it. Okay. So that my week is pretty much already planned because I had already started. Basically what I do is I fill in my block days based around free time that I don't have meetings and like obligations. And I just pull from my running to-do list. And then based on that, I can look at what are my priorities for the week so I can make sure that I'm focused. I know that scripting is going to be important because I need to film a new batch of videos soon. So I need to, flesh out all the ideas and write them up. And then the other priority would be reporting for work. And it seems like I have like 3 doctor's appointments. So those are going to be my main things next week. The habits that I'm tracking, which I didn't get to track them last week. Let's see if I actually did them. Self-care Sunday, I did. Therapy was an off week. Journaling, I did that pretty much every night because I have a new journal with prompts. So that's been good. This is for like the prior Sunday. Reading, I haven't done as much reading. I know I didn't do it last night or Wednesday night. I did it when JV was here and Tuesday. Promo, I did that on Monday, and budgeting, we did that today. So something we've been wanting to do more is or get back into our routine of meeting for family budgeting, but I'm also I meet with myself to do my bookkeeping for my small business. So last week's challenges, I'll just say, was JV being out. That's my husband. I had less sleep. I always sleep less when he's not here. And that's just because I go to bed later, which I shouldn't be doing. So that's definitely a challenge. But I stuck to my workout. So working out was a win. I was pretty productive. And like I said, just having support was definitely a win this week. Whoop, whoop. God is good. So then I'll just transfer these habits to here to track this week. And then once I have an intention, look at my like whole week, I can set my intention for the week. It looks pretty busy. So I think I want to, the first word that comes is just to remain calm and peaceful. So take things slowly and just take things one thing at a time. So I can write that too. All right. My top priorities this week, running through list last week, and my habits and routines. All right. And then each day, I usually have been doing this at the beginning of the week. Last week, I was doing it at the beginning of the days, but I will then block schedule each one of my days. So this is like Monday and Tuesday. Then we have Wednesday and Thursday. Then we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that way, I know, especially for a busy week like this, I can just wake up and I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. It helps me stay more productive because I already have a plan laid out rather than just having like a to-do list. It's all blocked out with I try to put at least 2 buffers hours in my schedule because things always take longer than I think they're going to take, especially if you're like me, you have ADHD tendencies. That time perception of time is always off. So I like to put 2 hours of buffers in my schedule, and then my lunch routine, which if I'm working from home is eating lunch, starting a load of laundry, and packing and shipping orders, taking them to UPS. So, and then I'll just, since I'm pretty consistent with my morning routine and evening routine, I can just block that time off by saying morning routine, you can see here, and then evening routine, and I don't have to write everything down. If I've changed something about my morning or evening routine, I will write it out specifically, like each thing that I need to do in that routine. But I just keep my routines here in my habits and routine organizer. You can see different iterations. That way, when I change my habits or my routines, I can just refer to here, get back on track, or if I fall off track, really, or change them, I have it written down. I have a placeholder for it, and then I'll write it down when I need to. So those are the videos I'm planning here when it's not memorized yet or I'm not in the habit of doing it. So yeah, that's my pretty simple process. I'm going to finish fleshing this out. I won't bore you guys with the rest of that. But thank you guys for so much for joining me, holding me accountable. I hope these lives help you hold yourself accountable as well. And until next time, please take care of yourself, find support for yourself, and namaste. I'll see you guys next time.